if the range cooperates. And,
hello again, friends and Lord Wolfpack members. Chaos Within, welcome back to the Kerbal space program. We are here live on the surface of Minmus. Yes, last episode we went and landed on the little green planet. Now, I realised as well there's potentially a lot more science that we could go and get from here. Now, there are a bunch of places we could go and potentially land in order to go and get more science from here. And I'm wondering as well whether or not it might be an idea to just go and land down here and see if we can actually just jump our Kerbals around a little bit, getting a few more surface samples. So this is going to be interesting. So I want to go and test a few things. So first of all, that would be that way. So let's go see if I can turn off the RCS. Can I still rotate without the RCS? No, I can't. So what I'm thinking is let's go and do this. Now we have got some world firsts as well, which is quite nice. So spacewalk around, perform a spacewalk in orbit of Minmus. We have landed on the surface of Minmus. We have walked on the surface of Minmus, and we have planted a flag on Minmus. So apparently, actually, we can go and get a EVA report from here as well, because I've gone and installed this nice little handy mod, which lets me know when I've got more science. Which is nice, because I often forget to go and do this, because we actually did go and forget we had a crew report when we were landed there. Which I then went and did. So let's go and take the data. We can then go and store the data. So that's fine, and let's go back on board. Now let's have a quick look at our little map. And according to this, we're not going to be travelling far enough in order to go and there we go. That is more than sufficient. Now we're going to go point retrograde. And we're just going to go and land down the bottom here. I don't want to do too much because we haven't really got that much fuel. We're going to have to do more of this when we come back to Minmus at a later point. So let's speed this up a tad to when we get a little bit close to the ground. And apparently we've got even more science we can go and get for another EVA report. So we'll EVA again. EVA report, keep, and store. And you'll just get back on board. Then again, pointing retrograde. Now this is where I do need to start taking the distance from the ground kind of more seriously. Because up there I knew that we weren't right at the lowest point. But this is going to be either right at the lowest point or very close to. So, question is, there we go, there is our shadow. So we're still alright, we're still about 2,000 meters off the ground. Now we are picking up speed quite drastically. If we did actually hit the ground at this speed, we would be screwed. The thing is, though, I don't want to use too much monopropellant right now. I don't want to use too much anything else. So we're about 1,000 meters. What about now? I'm going to start slowing down. It looks like we're slowing down at a fairly decent rate. So put it down to almost a minimum burn. Use a touch of monopropellant as well to slow us down. Get that down to around about 5-6 meters per second. And this should be good enough to get us landed. And there we are. We are landed. Just got to stop bouncing. And there we go. We've now got a completely new set of science to go and get. So this is awesome. Now, let's actually... There we go. We can actually see our guys in here. So we got 2 of them there. Where's the third guy, actually? He's going to be able to... Oh, there he is. That's where they are. Right, okay, that's awesome. I should have really known that my solar panels were the dorsal part of the ship. So now I know that for next time. Alright, so let's go and... First of all... crew report. We'll do this first. So crew report. Keep the crew report. We'll EVA. Take the crew report. We'll go and get an EVA report. Keep that. Can we take a surface sample from up here? Yes, we can, apparently. Still not edible, but it's 150 science. So let's go and store those temporarily. Then we can let go. RCS on. And get ourselves in the ship. There we go. We've now got ourselves inside so we can go and start using all the sciencey stuff. Now, next time I make a ship, I'm going to make sure that I can get to all this without having to go through all this houdini. So let's collect the data and restore. We'll go and log the temperature here. We'll go and take the data. No. We'll go and log the temperature. Take the data. And we'll observe the materials bay. Keep that, and we're going to go and reset the materials bay. So that's all that. So now we're going to be able to go and get back on the ship. Although, how much monopropellant do we really have? Because I'm wondering, you know what, I'm actually starting to think it might not be, and it might not be a good idea to try and get to another part of here, another part of Minmus, because it might be a little bit too far for just monopropellant. We're going to have to come back with a rover, I suspect. Oh, there we go. Face first into the side of the rocket. I actually thought holding F might actually go and do that. Might actually go and basically get us what we need. May get us to grab on without actually face planting. But turns out I was wrong. But now we can go and store all the extra data that we've got here. And go and board. Oh, apparently, have we not taken the material study? Apparently I might not have done. So let's go and So this should be good enough. Observe the materials bay. Keep. Collect the materials bay. Remove and restore. Ah, right. I reset. I didn't restore. Okay. Good thing I've got this here. Otherwise I would have missed out on so much science. So store that experiment. Board. And then we can go and close up. So that's awesome. Now, what we're going to be able to do is actually go and get our butts back to Kerbin. Now, what I'm going to go and do is I'm literally just going to go into map, bring this up, and let's go and see where we are. Because we are orbiting in this direction. Relatively, we're moving to the right. What we want to do is we want to get up and then we want to go and boost away from Kerbin, going this way. At least that's what I've been told that we need to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and boost straight up. It's about there. And then what I want to go and do is add a maneuver. It's about there. And make it to about there. Now that's not exactly quite as... That's a little bit more intense than I was intending. But we've got a periapsis over here. Kerbin periapsis. We can go and fiddle with that after anyway. But that's like a 16-second burn. But we can go and fix that even more. Although a 16-second burn is probably going to be sufficient. So, yeah, that'll do. So what we need to do is we need to go and get ourselves pointing to our node, which is probably going to end up being, well, it's about there. But that's fine. So let's retract these. We've got a burn in about 7 minutes. So let's just get a little bit closer to around about 8 seconds. That's when we're going to start burning. Now, we don't really need to be... What have we got now? Material study, lesser flat. Alright, okay. Open. Observe the materials bay. Keep that science. Alright. Now that's EVA. Let's go and collect, remove, restore. Now I wonder if this is actually going to be duplicates or not. Let's see. Store experiment. No, that's duplicate. Alright, okay. So, alright. Close. Let's get back in. What's it saying that we need? Is there we need a material study? Mystery goo observation. Maybe we can get a bit more science from this? I don't know. Let's just leave this as it is. Because we're going to have to go and burn very soon. So here we go. We're going to go and burn from 8 seconds. And there we go. We've still got a tiny amount of fuel left. But we don't need to worry about that, really. Now, look at that. Now, it's claiming here we don't have a material study, so what's that? Let's have a look. 62 science, we'll keep it anyway. Mystery goo observation. We'll keep that. And then we'll still just go and EVA. Now I suspect we've probably already got most of this. But we'll just go and do this anyway, because I want to make sure. So, collect data, remove data and restore. Collect data, remove and restore. And we'll go and close you. Now I suspect we're not going to be able to store all of this. Yeah, no, none of it. Apparently they're all duplicates. So we're going to lose some of the experiments. Cancel. Let's actually go see if we can store some of the experiments in there. I'm bored. Yeah, continue anyway. So let's go and point to retrograde now. Because we've still got a buttload of monopropellant. And what we want to do is we want to get to roughly the apoapsis so we can just start playing around with our moon periapsis. So let's go and warp here. Yeah, it's fine. We're doing alright. Alright, actually, we need to have an EVA report from here. So let's get back out of here. Let's go and EVA. EVA report from high over Kerbin. Alright, didn't realise I'd not done this before. So store experiment, reboard. So there we go. We've got everything we need from this. I'm going to still point retrograde. But this is close enough. So again, what I'm going to go and do is I am actually just going to go and do this with monopropellant to start with. Actually, you know what? Let's just go and do this with as much, whatever remaining fuel we've got, and then we can go and start using the monopropellant. Okay, so that's the last of the fuel gone. So now it's just a case of using the monopropellant to slow us down enough to go and acquire a re-entry point to Kerbin. Now, I wonder, there we go, that's going to be easier. We can actually go and judge our approach a lot more easily from here. So that's what we're going to go and do. Now we're sub 1 milli, but we've still got a lot of monopropellant left, so this is more than sufficient to go and get us back into orbit. Not even back into orbit, back into an approach, well, back into re-entry I should say. I'm forgetting all my terminology right now. So we're going to be getting in very, very soon. We've got a lot of debris floating around Kerbin. But, oh well. Now, we don't want our approach to be too steep, so that should be sufficient. So again, we're going to go and stay pointing this direction. And we're going to go and rotate so that our solar panels are on facing the sun. And that is pretty much everything we need on the way to get back. So let's just speed it up until we get there. Alright, so we're pretty much right on track coming in for re-entry. Now what we need to do is we need to go and stage a few. So staging those. I still love just watching those fly off in such a synchronized manner. It's just so beautiful to see. Then we also need to go and get rid of that. We're also still using our monopropellant to just go and slow us down as much as possible. Now I'm thinking just going to standard stability assist and actually firing this rocket. Whoa, that didn't work as well as I would have hoped. But oh well. Now apparently we still need an EVA report from this area, but I do think that perhaps that might be a little bit dangerous right now. So yeah, we're definitely not going to go and do that just yet. Now looking at our heat shield, it looks like we are being very, very well protected. So I'm not going to worry about that too much. But I've got to say, this particular little rocket proved to be a little bit more weird than what I was originally expecting it to be. It didn't do exactly what I was hoping, but I suppose it's not really designed for that. Let's turn off the RCS, because that's just going to be a waste of monopropellant now. Now we are going to be losing electric charge because we are coming through the atmosphere on the dark side, but we're doing alright. We're just about to come through the atmosphere, upper atmosphere, so we're actually going to start slowing down more than enough to start, well, to stop having the atmospheric effects, or the atmospheric re-entry effects. Now thankfully the RCS modules themselves are not actually generating enough drag to start going and burning up. Well, there we go, we are through. All we need to do now is slow down enough to go and launch our chutes. Now I do wonder whether or not... Can we actually do a EVA report? Let's see. Whoa! Oh well. So, yeah. Okay, we may have lost a scientist. I really should have waited with that. So, let's deploy the parachutes. I really should have waited until I'd pulled the parachutes out there. So the parachutes are out. Where's our little guy? There he is. I wonder what's going to happen with him. I suspect we're not going to be able to do too much to save his ass. Now hopefully we're going to be able to make it so he doesn't get his ass handed to him. But we're still going down very, very fast. I suspect he's going to die. Let's have a look. He's about to hit. Well, there we go. He's not dead. That's actually kind of... That's actually kind of nice. So, yeah. Alright, let's recover him. And he's going to give us just a tiny little amount of science. That's fine. But he has ranked up 2 ranks, so that's awesome. Now, let's go back and find the Hermes 2. We should either be splashed down, or we should still be on the way down. There we go. We're splashed down. That's good. Oh, apparently we can take surface samples. So let's go get the engineer to EVA. He is going to go and take a surface sample. Okay. Alright, nice. Let's store and board and recover the vessel. I can't believe we actually survived. Now the question is, holy mother of Kerbals, that is a lot of science. Wow, that is that is a hell of a lot of science. And that's not even all the science we could get from Minmus. That is awesome. And we also got them to rank up to level 2 as well, so that's awesomeness. We also got some more stuff. We got science data from space around Kerbin. Alright, that's epic. So that's 3 science and 5. I didn't realise I'd still got that mission running. And we also got some more milestones, which is escape the gravitational influence of Minmus, perform a spacewalk in orbit of Kerbin, yeah, returned from the surface of Minmus, yes, returned home from a flyby of Minmus, we have returned home from an orbit of Minmus, and we have also broken an ocean depth record of 10 meters. Right, okay, so, okay. Let's just actually go and get rid of all this debris as well. So, wow. That is a lot of science. Now, what on earth are we going to go and spend all of this on? Now, I do believe that our current limit, let's actually go and have a look, is 500. So we can't spend anything more than 500. So that's fine, but we can't actually go and upgrade anyway at the moment. But 500 will take us up to this one there. And what's this one? 550. So we can go and start scanning up to, well, unlocking up to all of these. And with the amount of science we've got, we can go and unlock a fair amount. Now, obviously, first of all, I'm going to go for the advanced electronics and the better science exploration. Specialized control, I'm wondering about these ones as well. I'm not 100% certain of them yet. Advanced landing, that's going to get us some even better landing gear. And another large parachute. It's also going to get us an absolutely huge heat shield. Not sure if we're going to need that one just yet, though. Let's go for... let's actually just automatically go and unlock all of these lower ones, just because we've got so much science to play with. And that one as well, miniaturization. So this is... Nope. This is going to allow us to pretty much go and unlock almost all of these straight away. I mean, we could go and unlock nuclear propulsion, which I think I might go and do. We've also got more different types of attachments here. We've also got an actuator thing here. Supersonic flight, advanced aerodynamics. Precision propulsion. I think we're going to go for this one, because this is just lots of extra little bits of control, and I've got some ideas of what I want to use that for. Now this is actually going to give us the chance to go and have 2 300 science items here as well. So we could go for the really large volume containers, although I do think this is kind of pointless for the moment. We can go for field science. Oh, that's nice. We can go and make ourselves a nice little rover. This would be nice to have as well. We could also have scanning technology, where we could go and get this, which would give us a bit more science. Unmanned tech. This would give us the new probe controller. And to be perfectly honest, I'm actually very tempted to go for that. Electronics. Oh, we get the seismic accelerometer. And... oops, here we go. High power electronics. They get fuel cells, thermal controls, massive rechargeable batteries, and a big solar array. Although I'm not going to worry too much about that at the moment. What I'm thinking is we're definitely going to go for some field science, so we'll go and research that one. And what I'm thinking is... I'm thinking nuclear propulsion, but we can always wait with that one for a little while. What I'm thinking about, though, is actually going for the unmanned tech to go and give us the new probe controller, because I think this one actually gives us automatic target tracking. So that is going to be very nice. So let's go and upgrade that one. So that's left us with 35 science remaining. We've spent over 1,000 science very, very quickly. So we've got all those. We still need to get a bunch of these here, but we can go and get those very quickly, and we've got 2 rank 300 science items. So that's very nice to go and have. So that's epic. Yeah, that is awesome. So let's go and let's go and have a look at mission control. What missions have we got? Oh, they want us to go and test fly things over Duna. I don't think we're going to be getting there anytime soon. Suborbital trajectory over Kerbin, Separatrons. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to manage that one quite easily. Rescue someone from orbit of Kerbin. This is going to go and require us to go and... Oh, a sec. Test the liquid bore engine at the launch site. Yeah, we'll go and take that one. Place a satellite in equatorial orbit of Duna. In order to do that, I suspect we're going to need another satellite out there to go and relay. So I'm not quite sure yet whether we're going to be able to go and do this. Get science from around the moon. That's not too much. Rescue someone from orbit of Kerbin. Yeah, okay, we'll go for that one as well. Place a satellite in equatorial orbit of Kerbin. What do we need on this one? We need to have to build an unmanned probe that has an antenna that can generate power. And can generate power, okay. Reach the designated equilateral orbit with reasonable deviations. Yeah, that's fine. We've done this before. Have a material bay on the satellite. That's fine. I actually realised that that's actually the Science Junior material bay. I was complete dumbass not to realise this. And maintain stability for 10 seconds. Yeah, that's easy enough to do as well. What else? I want to haul something over there. Explore the Mun. Test heat shield over Duna. Again, this is going to Duna. I don't want to go and do this just yet. So we're going to go and decline that one. Sub-equatorial over Duna. Let's go and do that one. What's this one? Build a new orbital station around Minmus. Oh. This one actually might be quite nice to have. In fact, I think I'm actually going to go and accept that one. It's nothing that we're going to be able to go and do just yet, but I suspect we're going to be able to do that fairly soon. What I do plan to do is actually go and put a science pod around Minmus. What am I talking about? Well, what I'm thinking of doing is getting one of these mobile processing labs and actually going and placing this around Minmus. I'm thinking of doing this because this will be quite nice to have. And now that we've got some... What I'm also thinking of doing is ranking up a couple of scientists, flying them around, getting them ranked up so that we can go and plonk a couple of scientists in here, because crew-wise, this can carry 2 scientists, so that's going to be very nice to have. So if we get Rokal Kerman ranked up, and we also go and get another scientist ranked up, we can then go and plonk them both in here, keep Bob Kerman even, for our other missions. This is going to be really nice to have. What I'm also thinking is we also want to go and rank up Valentina Kerman. So we're going to go and do this with... potentially with Jebediah Kerman to start with, and having these guys actually go and fly shotgun. So that's going to be interesting to go and have. So let's go back to the build. Let's go and delete this. And come back out. Now, how much money do we have? Now, right now, we have 800,000 Kerbal dollars. And I'm wondering what we really need to go and upgrade. We could upgrade the assembly building. We don't need to. We could upgrade mission control. Again, I don't think we really need to. Astronaut complex, we could do that. We can't go and upgrade R&D yet because we need twice the amount of money for that. I'm not sure what the tracking station would do. Unknown object tracking, that actually might be something nice to have. Yeah, let's actually go and do that. That's going to leave us with 324,000 Kerbal dollars left. Let's actually go and have a look. What unknown objects are we tracking now? First of all, we need to go and get rid of all of the debris, because that's just going to be cluttering everything up. The wreckage from the pilot that we have to go and rescue looks to be in equatorial orbit of Kerbin as well, so that's not going to be too difficult to go and get to, it seems. What is the altitude is the question. Altitude is 82, so it's fairly low orbit, so that's going to be interesting to go and make a rendezvous with. So this is going to be interesting. We want to go and make this to a roundabout a little bit on the inside track, potentially, so we can actually go and catch up a little faster. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very fiddly. But I don't doubt that we're going to be able to go and do it. Now the question is, do we have... Here we go. Toggle space objects. Unknown objects. So what have we got? We've got 4 unknown objects somewhere. Where are they and what are they? Here we go. We've got a couple here. So there's one there, there's one there. These are most likely going to be asteroids, potentially. One there and one there. So it's going to be interesting. Maybe we're actually going to be able to go and get our butts out far enough to go and have a look at these. Not sure what we're going to need to do about that yet, but it's going to be interesting. But either way, that's going to be it for this video. We've got... I can't believe how much science we actually managed to go and get here. That was mind-boggling how much we actually managed to go and make there. And that's given us a lot to go and work with. And I'm really looking forward to going and seeing just exactly what we can do with it. So this is going to be spectacular. Anyway guys, I do hope you've enjoyed the video. Like it if you've liked it, dislike it if you didn't. Neither is good enough for you, that's what the comments are for. Don't want to miss anything in this series? Go and smash that bell icon, join the notification squad, you're not going to regret it. And I've been Commander Chaos Wolf from Sci-Fi Gaming. You guys, as always, have been epic. I will see you soon. Until next time, my fellow Kerbins, keep flying and stay shiny.